You know, as we continue, I guess. Oh, yeah. So, up to now, it's time to put that rocker arm spring on there. So, the easy way to do that is if you bend you up a worn like that and get something to go right there, and like that right there, and you hook that top up there. That's a new spring right there. You hook that top up there on that, and you reach around there and you get that loop, and you bring it around and catch it in that. What I did, I'll show you something. What I did is over on the workbench, I took a file and filed on both sides of that casting there to make a little undercut so that spring would catch in there at a more straight angle. So that's what a new spring looks like. Now, we'll use this piece of wire right here, and I'll show you. I have to make some fuel lines. So, you know, not to be wasteful, I'll show you something. Okay, I have to go from this suction on the fuel pump up to the discharge from that fuel tank. I have to go in a pleasing manner. And also, I'll show you something. This engine right here, it pretty much went by I have went by the book on this engine up to now. You know, it's a 1923 Type M McCormick-Deering. So I done got the manual for it, and I got the one that has the print date of 6/1/23. So this manual, you probably could have got it with that engine. You know, it would have been right there attached to it, I'm sure. So going by that, there's a couple of things in here that's different than the other engines, slightly. And if you come over here and look at the side view, and I have an original fuel line off of this kind of fuel pump to go by as a pattern on this one. It's got damage, that one does. But if you look in the book, up here at the top, it shows a slight turn backwards and come right down through there. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with a straighter down coming back, which I have an example of that. That's unusual on a Bosch, the way that's set up. Also, right here on this exhaust valve push rod, on this side over here, I was going to put a lock washer in there, but looking in the manual here, there ain't no lock washer listed there, so I didn't put it in there. And the bottom discharge there is identical to this one. And you can come on over here to this other picture, and it shows you that same setup in a different graft. And it don't show no lock washer in there either. So, going with that, and plus these side views here, if you come over here, it's contradictory. It's showing this side of the engine, and it may just, well, I'm not sure. It shows the discharge coming out of the mixer straight down, coming like this right here, and coming back like that, which is what this example is. So I'm going with that routing on the fuel lines. And down here on the bottom on this suction, you see it just makes a loop like that. Well, it does show that that loop has a kink going straight up, which means it comes straight down, comes out like that, and then goes back like that. So let's make one of them instead of talking about it. Now that right there is pretty, that's a pretty, and that goes to the front, kinda, on this one, and over here it comes straight down. So I'm going to go with this straight down version. Let's get that done. Lucky I could get a camera angle where we could see both, where we can see what we have to do here. So with this scrap piece of wire, we'll make us a pattern. So it's going to come out the bottom, matching the photo in the manual. It's going to come out the bottom like that in order to get us straight in there with that. It has to be come straight for some amount of time before it makes that bend up. Okay, it can be a bend like this right here even. Okay, and then at this point, see, that'll get us back to there. So right here immediately, you have to come upwards. Okay, looking at the picture from the front, it comes out like that right there and comes in there. Okay, if you look at it here in real life, it's a very slight offset. So that'd be easy to do that. But see, if we can bend something up, well, see, right here is where it gets tricky. Is this, see, it's not a, it comes out, comes up, and comes up like that right there. So anyway, we'll get that done. And it's only going to require a piece of material this long. And that way you can, I mean, this is basic stuff. You know, if y'all already know it, just okay it, move on. But this is how long a piece of tubing that we need. So we'll cut it out of this right here. And we'll put it on there. Okay. I'm gonna cut that off.